Hey YouTube, MyDarkest99 here, what's up? This is a video I'm going to be making for you guys. It's about reliving previous formats, previous ban list formats, like, for example, like, the, let me think, the, March 1st, 2008 through the September 1st, 2009 formats. Because I feel like those formats were the glory years of Yu-Gi-Oh! Along maybe one of the 2007 ban list formats. Like every once in these video series, I'm gonna be making a profile vid of a deck from that format and showing it off. Like for example, this deck I have for the first video, it's like my own version of the 2008, 8 September 1st, 2008 or March 1st, 2009 Teledad build. Yeah, it's just because I just wanted to test this, just like to make this format. Because I want to relive the format that I never had the opportunity to make and shit. Because back then these cards were really fucking expensive. Cause I didn't have the fucking money at the time. I didn't have a fucking job. All that fucking bullshit. But now since the ban list crippled a lot of this stuff and prices went down to the reprints, I was able to afford some of this stuff, and it's best rarity I could afford. Like, and plus this crush card. I would have had a Shonen Jump one, but unfortunately, the one I got was a fucking Korean one. I was fucking pissed that day. I got ripped off. I think the guy who sold it might have posted the wrong photo. It should have been Korean, but we sent it back and I got a refund. But fuck, man, that blows. There's none of them on eBay. I don't know where they are. So if you guys ever know where there's one for sale, like maybe if this has been like there's one selling for close to $100 or something, let me know. Because I really want to own one and show them Jump version, because that crush card was really awesome. But just let me know. Now, the deck I have right here is the Teledad version, my own version I built up. So I'm going to show that in a separate video. Now, guys, the reason why I'm making this series, because a lot of people like me, and a few other times always wanted to, maybe once in a while, try out the previous ban list formats and stuff, like the good old days, because from, I think, March 1st, 2008 through the March 1st, 2010 ban list or something like that, that era was awesome. It was fucking tremendous. Because back then we had everything on it. We had like fucking D-Mock. We had fucking Disc Commander, Crush Card, Dark Strike Fighter. D-Draws at free, Allures at free, Dark Arms at 2, Place Bearers at 2, man. Oh my god, it was an amazing format. And unfortunately, times change now with all these Exceed bullshit and reprint bullshit. But still, a lot of people, like myself, would think once in a while it'd be cool to relive a memory of a past ban list format. I'm not trying to be, fucking cocky and shit, but, I'm just want to relive the good old days. A lot of people would have the desire to relive the good old formats. Because people who start this game today would always have somebody tell them about previous formats and how good these decks were until the ban list of March 2010 shot it down the shitter. Like, I think of all the ban lists I ever saw, I think the worst impact it had was the 2010 one, March 1st. Because that ban list really, really, really crippled a lot of structure in the game. It really did. It was fucking annoying. And when they banned Crush Card, that was also another frustration, because Crush Card was only out for almost a year and a half, like a year, maybe about 14 months, and it got banned because it got fucking reprinted. That makes no sense at all. I understand it would have got banned like in March, but they should not have done that. That was way too soon. Like, if they do bring this back, maybe in September 1st, 2012, that'll be really good. I would really like to see that happen. And by the way, guys, in case that ever happens, same as some people say about D-Mock, please pick these up while they're low while you still can. Because if they get back on the limited list one day, these are going to go skyrocketing up again. So, just saying. Another card that was banned quickly, Dark Strike Fighter. That card was out since, I think it was March or April. I can't remember well. It was only out for 4 or 5 months until it got the ban hammer. I'm like, what the? Because there's a thing about it, because when I pulled the Dark Strike Fighter in August, it was going to get banned within 3 weeks from that point. I was really angry because I would have pulled it like 3 months earlier. I could have sold that card or traded for like $50 worth of cards. Like, I could have got like a couple, maybe, for example, maybe some Lightsworn stuff I wanted. Stuff like that. But no, it's too late. When that happens, you got to be careful, yo. And Goyo Guardian, that was a shock to me because honestly, I was surprised Brionac didn't get banned in this format because Brio causes OTKs. Goyo does not because it doesn't Goyo only the only thing bad about Goyo was when it stole get the monster's effects. That I understood. I'll make a separate video about me explaining why Brionac should be banned in this format and Goyo should return.
Goodbye.
My personal opinion, sorry, that's my video. Wow. Okay, whatever. Like, in my personal opinion, it should come back because of one reason and one reason only. Because Goyle never created the OTK problems. Brionac did. So, it's just like, whatever. So, yeah. Like I said, I'm going to be making series of this. Also, if I have some friends over who play Yu-Gi-Oh! And do this kind of game, I might use that deck from that format against them. Because the kids I know who duel don't go to tournaments and they really don't care. Some of them play traditional formats. Like one of my friends, Ben who duels this game, he doesn't really care. And it's pretty interesting. So, it's just to relive. And when I make duel videos about that, I don't want to hear any troll or bullshit comments at all. Because anyone who does that I'll ignore them and delete them, and if it continues, I'll block the person. So, just saying. This is just for fun, guys, and it helped me get some subscribers. So, yeah, I'll have a deck, my first deck video up momentarily. So, yeah, just remember, please tell me how you think this series should do. I think some people should start doing this series, not to use in tournaments, but just like for fun when you're bored or something like that. If you want to relive a part of the past format days when this game was really good before the XE shit, you know what to do. So that'll be it. Comment, rate, subscribe. More videos coming soon. Later.